Today's video is one that I am equally excited for and also really nervous and scared because I don't know what's going to happen. So if you missed the first part of this, I did a video where I let a stranger style me for a week using the indyx app. If you haven't watched this video, I will link it down below and up in the corner as well. If you want to go see that first, I would highly recommend it. And also I would recommend watching the video where the person who is styling me creating the outfits for me. So I will link her channel down below as well because this is a collaboration with Paulina. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight in, I think. So basically, if you're unfamiliar with the indyx app, it's an app where you can take pictures of everything in your closet, put it into the app, and then you have it basically as a catalog in front of you, and you can see everything that's on there. If you have the paid version of the app, you can also have other people style you with pieces in your own closet, and I think that is such a cool feature, and I'm really excited to have someone do this for me. But having talked to Paulina, I know I mentioned this in the previous video, but she was like, I don't know if these outfits are going to translate or if they're just going to be crazy. So I'm a little bit like, what did you do to me? Because I feel like I was pretty nice to her with the outfits that I styled her in. So if you want to see the video of her trying out the outfits that I made for her, again, go check out her video. It should be uploaded now, so I will link her channel down below like I've already said. But we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at the outfits that she has made for me. I have not looked at these yet, and I'm very proud of myself for resisting the urge to do so because I have wanted to see these outfits for so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and screen record, and we're gonna get my first impressions of these because I want you to be there with me when I'm seeing these for the first time because I don't know what to expect. I really have no clue, and I have a very, very large wardrobe, which was very obvious to her as well because she told me she was a bit overwhelmed at first because I have so many pieces. So I'm really curious to see, out of everything in my closet, like what somebody else would actually put me in. So she has made 7 outfits for me. Now I'm gonna go try on all of these in this video. I'm not gonna wear them probably for a full day, but we're gonna try all of them on and see if they have potential. And then who knows, maybe they'll end up being some of my favorite outfits that I've ever worn because it could be things that I just have not thought of. So let's go ahead and open these. Oh my God, okay, so I'm just gonna kind of flip through. That is really interesting. Okay, I wouldn't have thought of that. I kind of like it. It's fun, it's interesting. The dress, yeah, should be quite something. Ooh, okay, so this skirt is a lace skirt that is all sheer, so I would need to have like some white bike shorts under that, but that's really cute. That actually could work well. I like the pairing with the boots and the bag. This one I'm a little bit unsure of because I know the fit of these things, and I don't think that they're maybe gonna work out, but we're gonna have to wait and see. That's a really cute outfit. This is a top that I never wear because I find off-the-shoulder tops to be really annoying. And I also just feel like whenever I go somewhere and I wear a top like that, there's nowhere I would go that I would wear a top like that without it being annoying. But I'm excited to style it, and that looks like a really cute outfit. Let's see. This is a dress that I actually have not worn before. I like that. I like the combination of all of these things. That is a really, really fun outfit. I love the color combination of this. I love that she actually paired some of my capris with like summer pieces. That's really fun as well. I think so far she's doing a really good job. I like all of these actually. This could work. This is a little out there. It's kind of strange, but like kind of cool at the same time. Okay, so that was actually made by someone else. So those were all of the 7 outfits. You know what? I think all of these have potential. It's just gonna come down to the fit of them. The only one that I'm a little bit unsure of is the one with the barrel leg pants, just because I know how things fit. So it's gonna look a little bit off. We can maybe try to figure it out together how I would wear these if I were to put together the outfits myself. But let's go ahead and start off by trying on these outfits. Okay, but like stop it. This is so cute. I love this. I love it without the jacket. I think this is so adorable. So this is actually a swim dress that I wear as a regular dress because nobody would know. And then maybe if there's a pool around, I could go swimming. So I'm gonna try it with the different options here. I feel like the yellow with the yellow might be a little much, but let's go ahead and give that a go. I'm gonna try it first with the cardigan, I guess. So like this on its own is adorable. I do feel like it's gonna be a little too much yellow for my liking if I were to wear all of these things at the same time. But still, it's like, it's a vibe, you know? It's kind of nice. Like, I kind of like it. Let me know. Do you feel like that's too much yellow? Maybe a little bit? I don't know. I feel like if I were to wear this, I would switch the jacket for maybe like a white cardigan and then have the yellow in the bag and the yellow in the bow. But also with the vest, I think it's going to look a little bit better and just like make more sense. Let me just make sure that she actually picked out the other vest. Hang on, let me get the other one. Okay, so this is the vest that she picked, and I think that was a better choice. I feel like the neckline of this is gonna go a lot better with, let me readjust my microphone. Okay, yeah, this is super cute. I really like this, and now I think it makes more sense with the yellow accessories. Oh, adorable. I would totally wear this. Like, this is right up my... The only thing I would change is that she picked out a silver ring, which is really tough to see in the app, like what all the jewelry looks like. Depending on the lighting that you've taken the pictures in, some of them can look like silver and gold are sort of mixed. So this is a silver ring and all of the other accessories are gold, I guess, except for the buttons on the vest. So like, because there is some silver in the vest, maybe it makes sense that the ring is silver because you can mix and match. Like, I wouldn't have just one silver piece and the rest gold. If I were to mix them, I would have multiple pieces of each. So I guess maybe this makes sense. Honestly, I really like this outfit. Can absolutely see myself wearing this. Adorable. I mean, 10 out of 10 for real. Like, great start. So I totally see the vision with this outfit. I think that in theory, this is really nice, but I have a couple of things that personally I would probably change about this. I am also going to read you the note that she wrote with this outfit, because she did do that with all of the ones that she made, and I just forgot to read it on the first one. So this one says, "This one is very much my style, a romantic twist on a Western vibe." And I actually made like a sort of similar outfit for her, so that's very exciting. She says, "If the boots are too much for the weather, you could change these to a sandal. Excited to see you in this one." Actually, I love the shoes with this. I think that is a really good idea. Now, my only issue with this is that the waistband of this skirt is actually a little too big for me, and the skirt is a little too long. So what I like to do is I like to sort of tuck the waistband into the shorts that I'm wearing underneath, which I obviously need to wear because it's completely sheer. So for that reason, I would usually wear a longer top with this, just so that when I sit down, you can't really see like the bunching and stuff that's going on here, but like, she didn't know that. And I think we all have pieces in our wardrobe that we only wear with other certain pieces because of the fit of things. So this would be one of those that I would just like not pair with this because of the practical reasons of it. But I think just looking at it straight on, like, it looks like a really cool outfit. Like, if someone wore this walking down the street, I would probably give them a second look and be like, yeah, you are rocking that. Like, you look so good today. But I think for me, I would maybe change up the accessories a little bit too. I feel like it's a bit just like all over the place. And this could, again, just have something to do with the photos not being super accurate to like colors, because like the bracelets are brown, there's a silver ring, there's a gold ring with a bunch of colors on it, and then this necklace is like silver with blue. I feel like it's just like, they don't make sense together, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I'm gonna say sense so many times this video. It's just like one of my words. But yeah, I feel like for me, the accessories are a little mismatched, but again, could just be the photos, I think, in general. Super cute outfit. I like the pairing of the bag with the shoes, and I like the top worn as I like the vest worn as a top, because that is not something that I would normally do. I would usually use my vest as more like layering pieces, but I think this is cute, and I think it's fun to have someone else look at your wardrobe in a different way and come up with things that you wouldn't have, and then trying them together will give you ideas for how to style things in the future. So she's definitely given me ideas so far, and that's exactly what I wanted out of this. And I think that she's doing a really good job with the information that she has, which like really isn't much except for some pictures, but like fit-wise so far, proportionally, everything has kind of like made sense and worked. So I'm excited to keep trying these on, because this is honestly like, I would love to keep doing this. So if you want to see a part 2, Paulina, just saying. Anyway, let me go ahead and try on the next outfit. Okay, so here's the base of the next outfit, and I would say for me, I would never pair these together. This top is a little too cropped for what I like with these pants. Again, she didn't know that, so that is not her fault. But I like the colors together, except I think the blue shoes with this, it's a little too many blue tones that I feel like are clashing. I feel like the tones aren't, what am I trying to say? Like, there are too many like warm and cool tones together, and it just, in my head, it just does not make sense. Let me try it on with the button on. So the one that she chose for me, I have 2 white button downs, and like obviously again, she doesn't know the difference between the two. So this is more of a silky material, and I don't like the way that this one hangs and sort of clings to the clothes I'm wearing underneath. I only wear this in very specific ways. So like, it's fine, it's just not my favorite. I don't think that I would have, yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's just like, it clings to the pants a little bit, and it's a little staticky, which is why I probably wouldn't pair with this. I would have used the other white button down, so I'm gonna put that one on and just sort of show you the difference between the two. This one also buttons up all the way, and the other one doesn't. And I bought both of these secondhand. I really love these button downs from Express. I have so many of them. I love the material of this one so much more. I feel like it just flows a little better. I personally wouldn't wear a button down with these jeans because I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't look right on me. Like on other people, I think this would look so much better. I probably would have gone with more of a crop jacket over this. And again, it's just like the colors are throwing me off a little bit. I do like the bag pairing with this though. I think that's cute. So what I would probably do, what would I do to fix this? Let me show you the version of this outfit that I feel like I would wear if I were to pick out similar pieces and like keep the same vibe. I would definitely switch out the tank and the shoes. Yeah, and maybe the jacket too. So here's how I would style it if I were to want to keep like the same vibe. Actually, let me get the bag as well. So to me, this makes a little bit more sense, and I feel like for my body, these proportions suit me better. I think switching to a different tank top that's a little bit longer makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, and I don't know if she meant for me to wear the scarf in my hair or as a scarf, because I feel like as a scarf, the colors are it's just a little much. See, like it looks so much better and cleaner without this. Maybe if I just like tied it on my bag. See, that even works better too. Now it's just like a little less overwhelming, and I think that the cut of the cardigan works better than the button down for me, especially with the silhouette, and this is just like me knowing what suits me more. So this is definitely how I would wear this if I wanted to keep to the same color scheme and like sort of the same silhouette, but also I guess not really. Like I would just pair with simple flip-flops. I find that these barrel leg jeans don't look that good with sneakers, but I feel like they look better with a very simple shoe. I could also just do like my Mary jeans. Like that would look really cute too. So here's how I would style this outfit. Again, she didn't do anything wrong. It's just like things that it's really hard to see through the app, but I think it still gave me an idea of how to wear these barrel jeans and like colors to pair together with them. And I kind of like the scarf on this bag. So I would say another win, sort of, I guess. So can I just say, I think this is almost a home run. Like we're this close. The only thing I would have changed personally is the gold earrings with the rest of the silver jewelry. It doesn't really go with what I would usually do, but I love these together. I love this top, but like I never wear it because it's so annoying to wear. But this skirt paired with this top, like the lengths of everything, the proportions, I mean, truly perfect. Like this is a little fancier, I guess. Yeah, she did say that in note too. She says, this one is a little dressy. I based it on the skirt as it is such a beautiful blue, and I love this skirt. I noticed you like to style these shoes, so I picked these, but you could dress this up with a heeled sandal too. I love these shoes. Like these are probably my most worn shoes this year. If I had to guess, they're the Vivaya flats. I've had these for 2 years now, I think, and I just wear them with everything because they're so comfortable, but I love this. Like, it's so cute. I just don't know where I would wear this. Like if I were to go on like a nice fancy dinner, this would be like the kind of outfit that I would want to wear, but then I already know that it's going to be so cold at the restaurant that I would want to have a jacket on, and then covering this up with a jacket like doesn't make sense because it would just like be really annoying and look weird. That's what it's like to live in Vegas and like have all of the restaurants be blasting the AC when it's like 100 degrees out or even 115. But in theory, it's such a cute outfit. Like I wish I had an occasion or somewhere to wear this where it would actually make sense and I wouldn't be cold at some point. But I love this, truly. I would maybe do a necklace with this. Yeah, I probably would do a necklace with this, honestly, and I would switch out the earrings for something in silver. But other than that, Giving this a 10 out of 10. I think this looks amazing, and I never would have thought to put these together, honestly. But they just work. They just work great. So I'm trying to decide how I feel about this outfit. How do you feel about the shoe combo with the socks? I think that's like what's throwing me off a little bit. I never would pair these fisherman sandals with a sock. But I love a shoe with a sock, which is why I'm just a little confused, because I'm like, does this work? Like, truly, does this work? Maybe I should have chosen some smaller socks. Maybe that's what the issue is. Like, I don't know. I really like the dress with the t-shirt. I'm not sure if this is the exact t-shirt that she picked out in the app, but I just chose the white t-shirt that I felt like would layer the best under this dress, and I think that's totally fair. Love the pairing of the bag together with the jewelry. I think that works well. I love this bag. This is a bag that I got on, I think I saw an ad for it on Pinterest. It was either Pinterest or Instagram. And I have a cat, his name is Churro. He's not made an appearance in this video somehow, but it kind of reminded me of him, and I just think it is adorable, and like, he's freaked out by it. Like, for real, every time I wear this bag, he'll come over and like sniff it and try to like bite his whiskers, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what's your problem? And I feel like he's already licked his tail too, because it's like, I just didn't even notice that, but I can tell that like he's licked his tail. You know, when it's just like been wet and now it's dry and you can tell that it was wet, and it certainly wasn't me, so there's that. She says about this outfit, she's like, I adore this cat handbag, so I had to add it to this outfit. This one is very simple, but I think it would be perfect for a hot day. And like, you're right. Again, in theory, it really works. Would I wear these shoes with the socks? I'd probably just wear the shoes without the socks, to be honest, but I still like this outfit. I think it looks good. And the accessories make more sense this time. I would probably pile on a bunch of rings as well as maybe like another necklace, because I'm crazy and I like accessories. And I would certainly do some sunglasses. That's one thing that I don't think she's added to any of the outfits is sunglasses. And I feel like I added it to a lot of hers because I don't leave the house without sunglasses. So if I were to wear this, definitely would put on some sunglasses and maybe take the socks off. But other than that, I'd give this outfit an 8 out of 10. I really like it. I think it is good. Just a couple of small tweaks, and I think it would be perfect. Okay, I have to say, I'm actually surprised by how much I like this outfit. At first, I was like, is it a little too matchy-matchy for me? But at the same time, it kind of works. And I never, ever would have thought to pair capris with socks and these shoes. But again, like, I don't know. I thought it would make my legs look stubby and like cut me off at the wrong places, but it kind of works, right? Like, am I crazy? I don't know. This kind of slays. I never would have thought to put these together at all. I think for me, I would skip the headband. I feel like it's a little too much like green. For me, I tend to only want to wear like 2 of the same color in an outfit, because otherwise it sometimes looks a little too try-hard, and that's just like my opinion. It certainly makes sense, right? Like, it definitely makes sense, and it's not ugly to look at in any way. Like, it's very cohesive. And I think that's where I'm like, it's a little too cohesive. Let's put a twist on it. But I love the bag with this. Actually, this is such a cool base for an outfit, and I can see myself playing around with this. I low-key love these shoes with the capris. I really did not think that would work at all. Let's see what she says about this. She says, this one was inspired by those gorgeous shoes. It looks great in my head, and I hope it looks great in real life too. I can't wait to see it on. I mean, honestly, you can't fault it. I mean, everything looks great proportionally. It really works. It's just a couple of pieces that I would change in my head, and maybe more accessories. I think that's the one thing with all of these outfits that I'd be like, I would pile on so many more necklaces and accessories and rings, because I love that. This one might be one of my favorites, and I did not see that coming at all. So let's go ahead and try on the last one. I think the last one is going to be my least favorite, just because I know the fit of those things, but we're gonna give it a go and see if maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so here is the final outfit, and I have to be honest, this is probably my least favorite. It just, proportionally, it just doesn't really work. I think it is mainly because of the vest. I think without the vest, it would look a lot better. Also, I'm a little thrown off by like the gold and the silver together. Again, could just be the photos that didn't really show that, but yeah, there's just a lot going on. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like this skirt is a little too sort of feminine, a little too long to go with the fishnets, and then the shoes don't really go with the skirt very well. I don't know. I can't quite figure out like why this doesn't really work. Let me take the vest off. I know she said she planned the outfit around the vest, but I just feel like the vest is what kind of breaks this outfit because of the fit of it. Like, the only reason I'm really keeping it is because I got it as a gift and I'm sort of emotionally attached to it and I don't really wear it very often. I feel like this looks better as an outfit. Again, I'm not sure. Yeah, these shoes as well. I don't wear these shoes very often because I feel like they cut me off at a weird spot and they make my legs look stubby. So I only ever wear these shoes if I'm wearing a pair of pants that are too big, that are wide leg, that I want to still wear. And then I like to wear these shoes because they have like a big chunky sole on them. So if I'm wearing pants that are too big, like these make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This would be probably my least favorite out of the outfits. Again, I see the vision. Like, I see where you're going with it. It just doesn't fully translate. Again, also I love this bag, but I think with this outfit, it just doesn't quite work. I think maybe if the belt had been silver, it would have made a little more sense, but then at the same time, I don't know. I just don't know about this one. I don't even know what I would do to fix it. I think it's the skirt that's throwing me off. I feel like the skirt is too long and like too feminine to go with the rest of these pieces. And maybe if I had done like some just black shorts instead, like that could be cool and make it like a little bit more edgy. But also like the silver with the gold, again, it's just not my personal favorite. That is totally a me thing though. But overall, I'm so happy we did this and this was so fun. And I'm sure that the outfits that I came up with for her as well, there's no way all of them work. Like, there's just no way. Because when you're sitting at an app just looking at pictures of someone's clothes, being able to put them on someone else's body and try to envision what it's going to look like, it's really difficult. So I'm so excited to see what she did with the stuff that I put. Whoa. He is in a mood right now. Did you guys see that? Holy crap, he is so fast. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. If you want to see... He's like crashing into things. Are you okay? He's having the time of his life. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see another video, let me know if you want to see more of these kind of videos, but I'll put one up on the screen that I think you might enjoy for now. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and also go check out Paulina's channel and her video and all of the other great things that we have to offer. Bye.